A very good afternoon, my dear students. Yesterday we discussed about the question and answers and the fill-ups, like the grammar part. So I hope you have written all those answers which I have discussed yesterday. So now let us move to next part of this exercise. I hope yesterday you completed till here, and now we'll start from here. Now page number 9. Which lesson? A letter to God. A letter to God. Here, match the sentences in column A with the meaning of hope in column B. So what you have to do? Here in A part they have given some sentences. So in B part also they have given some sentences. So what you have to do? First read first sentences and you have to select the correct sentence from B part which suits for A. First one. I hope you are understanding. Okay, let's begin. First one. Will you get the subjects you want to study in college? I hope so. So, for this sentence, we should find out the proper and appropriate sentence from this part B. Can you tell me the answer? Just try it. Will you get the subjects you want to study in college? I hope so. The answer is wanting something to happen and thinking it quite possible. What is first answer? Wanting something. Wanting something to happen. That is the first answer. Next, I hope you don't mind my saying this, but I don't like the way you are arguing. That we should find the similar meaning for that given sentence. What is the second answer? Second answer, showing concern that what you say should not offend or disturb the other person. A way of being polite. I'll repeat it once again. I hope you don't mind my saying this, but I don't like the way you are arguing. For that question, the answer is showing concern that what you say should not offend or disturb the other person, a way of being polite. And next, third one, this discovery will give new hope to HIV/AIDS sufferers. The answer is a feeling that something good will probably happen. What is the answer? Third answer is a feeling that something good will probably happen. Next, fourth one. We were hoping against hope that the judges would not notice our mistakes. So, what is the answer? Fourth answer? Wishing for something to happen, although this is very unlikely. What is the answer? Wishing for something to happen, although this is very unlikely. Next, fifth one. I called early in the hope of speaking to her before she went to school. I called early in the hope of speaking to her before she went to school. So the answer is thinking that this would happen. It may or may not have happened. So next one, just when everybody had given up hope, the fisherman came back 7 days after the cyclone. So what is the answer now? Sixth one, stopped believing that this good thing would happen. So what happened? Here in A part they have given the sentences by using hope. So in B part they have given the clear meaning of the sentence. So our duty was to identify the correct and proper meaning which suits for A. So I hope you have marked all the answers. So next we'll move to the next part. What is that? Here join the sentences given below using who, whom, whose, which as suggested. Now what we have to do? We should join the sentences by using who, whom, whose, when. These all we should use and we should join the sentences. Okay, let's begin. Let's start with first one. First one, I often go to Mumbai. Mumbai is the commercial capital of India. In that sentence, if we want to join that sentence means which word we should use? We should use which. Already they have given there. So first one, I often go to Mumbai. I often go to Mumbai, comma, which is the commercial capital of India. Commercial capital of India. This is first one. Here we added the sentence and here we used comma instead of full stop. In question they have given full stop. So when we are adding the sentence, so we should not use full stop. Second one, I hope you are understanding. Second, by using given words, we should join the sentences. That's it. Next, my mother is going to host a TV show on cooking. She cooks very well. Here, to join the sentence, what we have to add? Which word we have to add? Here we have to add the word who. So second sentence, my mother comma who cooks very well is going to host a TV show on cooking. A TV show on cooking. Here we join this sentence by using the word who. Okay. Next, third one. These sports persons are going to meet the president. Their performance has been excellent. We should use the word whose to join this sentence properly. So third one, these sports persons Next, fourth one. Lencho prayed to God, his eyes see into our minds. To join this word, which word we should use? To join the sentences, we should use the word whose. So, fourth one, Lencho prayed to God. When Job prayed to God, whose eyes see into our minds. See into our minds. Next, I hope you are getting what I am writing here and what I am discussing here. See, the words they have given in the bracket. By using those words, what we have to do? We have to join the sentences. While joining the sentences, we should not use full stop in between of the sentence. Next, fifth one. This man cheated me, I trusted him. To join these sentences, which word we should use? Whom. W-H-O-M, whom. Fifth one, this man, comma, whom I trusted. Whom I trusted him, cheated me. Cheated me. Here there is end of this main. So on the easy thing that only to use those words and to join the sentences. Next, find sentences in the story with negative words which express the following ideas emphatically. Everybody has noted down this one. See, if you have any doubts, means just clarify it. Okay. Next, find sentences in the story with negative words which express the following ideas emphatically. First one, the trees lost all their leaves. So here they have given the sentence and we should find out the sentence which gives same meaning from the lesson. We should search or we should find the sentence from the lesson which gives same meaning to the sentence which they have given here. So what is the first question? The trees lost all their leaves. The first sentence is the trees lost all their leaves. So the answer is that you have to search from the text, from the lesson which gives same meaning as they have given. So you can see here page number 4, last paragraph. Not a leaf remained on the trees. That sentence will give a same meaning for this negative sentence. First one, not a leaf remained in the trees. Next, second one. The letter was addressed to God Himself. For this sentence, we should find out the negative sentence from the lesson which gives similar meaning. So, what is that sentence? It was nothing less than a letter to God. Next, third one. The postman saw this address for the first time in his career. For this sentence also we should find a negative sentence which they have given in the lesson. So what is the third one? Never in his dress. These are the form of native words which they have given in the lesson. Okay, next. Next, page number 11. Here metaphors are given. I hope you are knowing the meaning of metaphor. The metaphor is a word where we cannot find out the words like and as. If we find those two words that like and as, then that is a simile. In the sentence, if we do not find any like or as, then that is a metaphor. Means in metaphor there will be no any comparison of the things. Here in pairs, find metaphors from the story to complete the table below. Try to say what qualities are being compared. One has been done for you. So, just 2, 3 columns. Object, metaphor, quality or feature compare. Quality or feature compare. First one, cloud. First one is cloud. So here what the metaphor what they have given, huge mountains of clouds. So what is the quality of that metaphor? The mass or hugeness of mountains. What is the quality is being explained in this metaphor? The mass or hugeness of mountain. Now, second one. Raindrops. Can you tell me what metaphor for this rain? Can you tell me what is the metaphor for this raindrops? A curtain of rain. A curtain of rain. Please write on this one. See, what is the quality or feature compared here is the draping. The draping or covering of an area by a curtain. Next, third one. Hailstones. Hailstones. Hailstones, here they compared hailstones to the frozen pearls. Frozen pearls. Here, now let us see what is the quality or feature compared for this frozen pearls. The resemblance in color. The resemblance in color and hardness of a pearl. Next, fourth one. What is is fourth one? Fourth one is locusts. What is the metaphor here? A plague of locusts. A plague of locusts. So here we can now let us see what is the quality or feature compared for this metaphor. See the consequences. The consequences means destruction of locusts. Not of locusts, of plague of locusts. Just write it down. And next, fifth one. Fifth one is again locusts. What is the metaphor here again? A plague of locusts. A plague of locusts. And what is the quality or the feature compared for this metaphor is, already we have given that, an epidemic. Disease that spreads very rapidly. And leaves many people dead. If you do not understand this properly, you can refer your book. Why? Because in book it is given. So next, sixth one. Sixth one, man. Man. The metaphor we can see here is an axe of a man and an ox of a man. Here the quality is that the working of an ox in the field known as hard work. So this is all about the objects and metaphor and quality or feature compared for this metaphor. Next, here in page number 13, here a letter is given. By reading that letter, you should fill up these blanks. Okay, this is the homework for you. Just what you have to do, just read this letter which they have given in the page number 13 and just read this and fill those blanks. And remaining things we will discuss in the next class.